your face. They want you to wake them and stop. That's what they want. People on the bottom, man. Think about that. Why are those on the bottom? If God, you say God loves you, think about how we work. Why are we begging this stuff? Why? If you want to kill a whole bunch of people, where do you go? To the ghetto, to the slums. You don't go to Valentine. You don't go to Hollywood. Welcome to another beautiful Sabbath with KOZ and our nation out here waking up our brothers and sisters. We're going to open up with a prayer, not a prayer, but a praise and a thank you for our Maker and His Son. So with that, we're going to put palms up toward the sky. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh, the water Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh, the water Yahweh Shai. All right, that is blessings and thank you to our Maker, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, so we are out here again as we do week in and week out, day in, day out. Come out here and we preach into the wilderness, preach to our brothers and sisters out here to wake them up, to let them know that if they do not come back to the Lord, they will be put to death. That is a fact. And if you at home sitting on the couch, thumbing through YouTube, watching these videos, you have to get up off the couch and do the Lord's work. Join some brothers, get with them, and help push this word. If you're not helping to wake your people up, if you're not helping to bring them back to the Most High God, then you are an enemy of God. You are God's number one enemy if you are an Israelite and you are not doing the work. Do the work. Watching YouTube channels is not doing the work. Right. Now, if you're learning and getting built up in the truth, go ahead and get built up because you don't want to teach before you learn. But get with brothers who are out there doing it. Get with brothers who can help teach you further to get you further along. But you must be, even if you're holding a sign or making a sign, even if you're passing out flyers for the camp, there's something that you can do for your camp. There's something that you can do for your nation. You must do something. If you are not aiding in the building of your nation, you are aiding in the destruction of your nation. So get up and do the work. You must do the work. And we are out here again, like I said, day in and day out, week in, week out, in Charlotte. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina, doing this thing out here in the highways and byways, preaching to our brothers and rebuking the enemy as well. If the enemy walk up, they will get rebuked. And if our brothers and sisters wake up, they will get taught what's really going on. And if they don't want to hear what's going on, their ass will get rebuked too. So we are out here for the 1/3. We are not out here to beg the 2/3. If the 2/3 don't want the work, then we push it on. We push on. That's just all it is to it. We are men of the Lord doing the Lord's work, and you must also do the Lord's work. And we out here just watching what's going on. And last week we came out here, there was a whole bunch of just wicketry just going on. People out here breaking the laws of God, and they didn't even know that they're breaking the laws of God. That just reminded me to bring my phone volume down right there. Everybody's phone volume down. So there are people out here last week just breaking all kinds of laws of God, and they actually didn't even know they were breaking the laws of God. Mm-hmm. And the ones that we enlightened with that knowledge, some of them didn't even care that they were breaking the laws of God. Right. So we know that we must sin willfully. We must sin willfully in order to be considered sinners. Come listen to the word of the Lord, sister. Sister, come listen to the word of the Lord, sister. We're out here for you, sister. You're Israelite, brother. Did you know that? You're Israelite, brother. You're Israelite, man. Come listen to the word of the Lord, sister. Give us 5 minutes. Give us 5 minutes. Give us 5 minutes. Nobody want to hear the word of the Lord. Just give us 5 minutes. Now she's smiling because she thinks she knows something we don't know. She thinks because she knows Jesus is a white man that she knows something we don't know. She thinks that she got something that we ain't got. She got the white Lord on her side. You're Israelite, brother. These people, it's complete mad. It's complete mad. These people just don't want to do the word of the Lord. You're an Israelite, brother. You're an Israelite, man. Come and give us 5 minutes, man. Give the Lord 5 minutes of your time, brother. So like I said last week, man, the only thing that we need to do is come out here and tell them what's going on. We need to bid them to the marriage. But it's up to the Lord who He chooses that would be obliged to take His hand. It's not up to us. It's not even up to them. It's not even up to them. It's up to the Lord. And they don't even understand that wisdom. They don't understand that wisdom. The Lord chooses who He wants. It ain't us. So you think, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and sit back. I'm going to eat my pork chop sandwich today. And then maybe tomorrow or next week, or when I feel like World War III about to kick off, maybe then I'll go ahead and choose to keep the commandments then. Right, that's what you're thinking. That's wickedness off. Because again, it ain't you. You think you're the reason why you sitting back eating pork chops? You think you're the reason why you're not out doing the Lord's work? You think that's your reason? You think you're the mastermind behind that reasoning? You think you're the reason why you're not out doing the Lord's work? It ain't you the reason why. It's because, obviously, listen, if you want to be sifted out of this thing, don't do thus saith the Lord. He will sift you out. If you don't want the Lord don't want you. That is a fact. If you do not want your God don't want you. And when he throw you out, you are thrown out for good. That is a simple fact. That is a simple fact. So we have to take advantage of that today. What you've been given today, take advantage of that today. Take heed to these words today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till tomorrow. Come listen to the word of the Lord, brother. You, come listen to the word of the Lord, man. You got 5 minutes for God? Come on, give God 5 minutes, man. Give God 5 minutes. What's your nationality? Huh? What's your nationality? Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. Talk to you. What is your father? Huh? What is your father? Your father's nationality. He's from Nicaragua. He's Nicaragua too. Okay. So you understand? Okay. So let me ask you a question. Tú habla español, ¿sí? Right. So do you English? Poquito poco. So who do you know speak perfect Spanish? What nation? What nation of people speak perfect Spanish? And perfect Espanol? Well, that's difficult to say. No. We know. We know. Really? You don't know. Who speak perfect Espanol? Perfect. You can say perfect Espanol. Huh? You can say Spaniard. Spaniards. Spaniards? Yeah. Who else? What nation of people? Who else? What nation? What nation? I know it's not the country. No mas. No mas. Only Spaniards. So listen, we don't speak perfect English. We don't. We do not speak perfect English. You understand that? Comprende? We speak broken English. We speak broken English. You speak broken Spanish. Do you understand? Do you know why? Do you know why? Ella, a broken Espanol, right? So-called Cuban, so-called Ecuador, Nicaraguan. So broken Spanish, broken English. Do you know why? Because the Spaniards had your people in slavery, and the Englishman had us in slavery. Do you understand? Your people could not read, or you would get in trouble. You would get whipped. If you read, no reading. Our people, no reading, or we get whipped, or beat, or killed. So it was against the law for us to read. Why? Why is that? Why do you think? I've heard about it. That was a long time. Right. So I can say. You don't think it matters now? Not really. Well, let me ask you this: does it matter who God is the God of? Does that matter? Is God their God or your God, or who's? And I think different about. I think God very different from everybody. So the Spaniard people who had you in slavery, and the English people, the white man, gringo, had us in slavery. Is God your God? I don't think so. You believe in God? Not really. You don't believe in God? Do your parents believe in God? Your family? So why don't you believe in God? Do you believe in the Bible? Not really, not much. I think it's a lot of things we have to know about life. What do you do for a living? What do you do for money, for a living? I do construction. So you had to learn. So do you deal with measurement? No. You don't plumb things with a leveler when you're doing construction? You use a leveler to plumb things, correct? I do construction 2 years ago. So you use a leveler to plumb things, right? Yes, sir. Right. So you have to know a little poquito math with measuring. See? And you have to read that and understand that math when you're leveling things off, right? And it works every time. Correct? The Bible is the same way. If you read the Bible, you'll see that things are happening now that they said they were going to happen a long time ago. It makes sense if you read it. Just like when you're doing instruction, you read. Well, let me ask you this, you know about the Bible. Who does God say he's the God of? Is he the God of the Mormons, God of the Baptists, God of the Christians, God of the Nicaraguans, God of the Cubans, God of Spain? Who does God say he's the God of? Give me that, Joe. Can we read who God says he's the God of? Just to see what he says? Can we just see that? Let's read, because we've proven that the Bible is real, that is of God. We can prove that. There are things that 4,000 years ago that Moses said was going to happen. It's happening today. And Moses said it's going to happen today. There are many things, mucho things that they said, not just Moses, other prophets 3,000 years ago said things are going to happen today, and they're happening today.
Yeah,
So,
about it, if somebody is doing this thing happening, because
you said somebody's making it happen.
yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Nobody knew these things were in the Bible. They didn't know. Let me show you what they didn't know was in the Bible, okay? Let me show you this. Because if you ask any preacher, he'll say God is the God of his religion. God's the God of the Catholic. If you have the Jehovah's Witnesses, God's the God of Jehovah's Witnesses. If you ask Buddhists, they'll say God's the God of Buddha. He's the God of our people. But let's see what the Bible says God. God's going to tell you who he's the God of, okay? Listen to this. This is God.
This is Amos chapter 3, verses 1 and 2.
This is in your mother's Bible and your father's Bible.
Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Now, God is talking to a group of people. Who is he talking to so far? Who's God talking to? Listen again, listen.
Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Who is God talking to?
Against you or against me.
The children of who? Read it again.
Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel.
You, O children of
Israel.
Read it again.
Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel.
God is talking to the children of Israel, the Israelites. That makes sense? You heard the Israelites, right? So God is talking to the Israelites, right? Listen.
Against the whole family,
All the family of Israel.
which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Remember Moses, you heard of Moses brought the Israelites out of Egypt? They were in slavery. Egypt literally means slavery. Moses brought the Israelites out of slavery. God is reminding you, saying, I'm the God that brought you Israelites out of slavery. Now let's listen to what God is going to say to the Israelites.
Saying, you only have I known
You only have I known to the Israelites
of all the families of the earth.
out of everybody of the earth. You're the only people that I know. So God is saying he only knows Israel, the Israelites. Do you understand that? Listen to this in the Bible.
Joel chapter 2 and verse 27.
Bring it out.
And it reads, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel,
God said, I'm in the middle with Israel, in the midst of Israel. I'm with them.
and that I am the Lord your God, and none else.
And who else?
And none else.
And everybody else.
And none else.
And who else?
And none else.
God said, I'm the God of Israel and nobody else. What's your name?
Wilmer.
Wilmer?
Yes, sir.
W-I-L-M-E-R. Wilmer. God just said, I'm the God of Israel and nobody else, Wilmer. Did you hear that? Read that again. Listen to this really close.
And you shall know that I am in the midst of Israel,
And I'm the Lord
and
your
I am
God.
the Lord your God,
And-
and none else.
And who else?
And none else.
God just said, I'm the God of Israel and none else, woman. Do you understand that? Now here's the thing. So God is saying, I'm only the God of Israel. Do you understand that? Your enemies did not want you to know this. Why? Because you're an Israelite. And we have proof in the Bible that you are an Israelite. You understand? So your people are between, right. Yeah, your people are between Guatemala and Panama. Your people are in the midst. Your people were the original Mayans. When they talk about the Mayans, they talk about your people. You understand that? Your people were here before Gringo. Your people were here before Gringo. You understand? It's not all of your people, but some of your people. Just some. You got 12 tribes of your people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 tribes of your people. These are the Israelites. This is African American, Judah. He and I are African American. That's what God called us, tribe of Judah. He is West Indies, right here. He's a Benjamite. She's Cuban. So she's right here, number 5, Vanessa. This is what our enemies call us. This is what your God called us. You understand that? Does that make sense? The only reason why you speak broken Spanish, woman, is because your slave master did not allow you to read. They made it so you could not read. You understand that? Do you understand what we're showing you and telling you right now? Does that make sense? You are, according to the Bible, an Israelite. Do you have any questions right now, woman?
Not really.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
You have no questions. So you have to understand. So what are we telling you right now? What are we trying to show you?
About the God.
No. What are we trying to tell you personally? What are we telling Wilma today?
About my language.
We're telling you, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 1. So we're telling you that you are an Israelite according to God. And you're from the tribe.
Human.
Huh?
I think all of us are
You said we're all human?
Yes.
Do you know what the word human means, Wilma? Do you know what the word human means?
Not really.
Do you know? So do you know what a compound word? A compound word is 2 words put together to make 1 word. So there's 2 words in human, hue and man. Do you know what hue means?
Yeah.
What does hue mean?
I can say in English.
You can say in English? Well, let's hear it in English. Hue. 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 Listen, the word hue actually means color, woman. Color. Human means color man. You understand? So you have a brownish tint to you. She has a brownish tint. We are loaded with brown. We are of man of color. Do you understand that? We are colored man. Everybody is not a human. Gringo, no color. How do you say color in Spanish? Color? No color. Gringo. You understand that? So gringo is no human. I know it sounds crazy, but they're not human.
I got it.
Right, human means colored man. That's what it means. That's what it means. Gringo is not a human. They're not colored men. They have no color. You understand that?
Yeah, but something about, something I heard is we come from the same father. What you think about why people is not here?
Give me. I just told you. Give me Romans 9 and. Yeah, go there and Google the word. Just punch in the word. I see don't punch in H-U-G-A. Punch in H-U or H-U-E, either way. And then have it so it can, on the speaker, push play so you can hear Q and then read the definition. Let me show you this real moment. You got that? Which one you got? Okay, one second. Listen to this. This is why we say gringo is not human. Because I explained it to you, but let's get deeper with that. So the word hue. You can either put H-E or H-U or H-U-E. H-U will work fine. Put H-U then D-F-E for definition. H-U space bar D-E-F. This will give you a definition of hue.
Type in the definition of the word hue. Or say that again.
Definition of the word hue. Type it in. Just put in hue. Definition of the word hue. Un momento, Wilma. Hue. H-U. You got that? All right. So press it so you can hear it. Press it again. Hue. You get it? Okay. Read the definition.
Hue is a color or shade.
Read that again.
A color or shade.
Hue means color or a shade. You're a shade of brown. How do you say brown in Spanish?
Brown.
So you're a shade of that. You're a part of that. A shade, deep shades. Brown, brown, dark brown. You understand? Hue means color, woman. Hue means color. Human means colored man. You understand that? That makes sense. It makes sense, but you don't want it. So your spirit don't want. You don't want it. Right. You don't want it to make sense because you're so used to hearing that everybody belongs to God.
Everybody human.
We all one. You're used to hearing these things, but it's not so. It's not true. So you think everybody's equal. Let me do Romans 76. Everybody's not even equal. Listen to this, woman.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Yeah.
Now this is regarding to the people of Abraham, everybody coming out of
Everybody's
Abraham.
coming out of Abraham, right? We all, Abraham, 18 nations came out of Abraham. Everybody came out of Abraham, correct? Everybody. Yeah, it's in the Bible.
All right, Romans chapter 9 and verse 7.
Read.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham
Mm-hmm.
are they all children, but in Isaac
Mm-hmm.
shall thy seed be called.
So just because gringos come out of Abraham, they're not the chosen people. You must come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read that again.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham
Not because they're the seed of Abraham,
are they all children,
are they the children,
but in Isaac
but in Isaac.
shall thy seed be called.
Right, because everybody came out of Abraham, but that doesn't make you a child of God. If you come out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's what makes you a child of God.
Mhm.
The chosen came out of the seed of Isaac, as we just read. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I know it's little. I know it's different from what you've been taught.
Yeah, it's a long.
Right. But let me ask you this: what color is Jesus? You think?
Wow.
What color would you say he is?
Good question. I really don't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have
Let's read it.
Bring that in here.
I think he don't have color.
You feel like Jesus had no color? See, that's exactly what they want you to say. Listen to the Bible. This is the same Bible that gringo used. The same Bible.
This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 1.
Revelation 1:1.
The revelation of Jesus Christ,
The revealing of Jesus Christ, how he looked.
which
Right.
God gave unto him to show unto his servants things that must shortly come to pass.
We are the servants of God. Go down to 13.
All right. Verse 13
We're going to
says-
see how Jesus looked. Let's see.
Verse 13 says, and in the midst of the seven candlesticks,
Uh-huh.
one like unto the Son of Man,
Jesus is the Son of Man. John sees Jesus, the Son of Man,
clothed with a garment
had on a garment like this,
down to the foot,
all the way down to his feet, right here.
and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Had on a girdle around his waist, a gold girdle.
14, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
Jesus got woolly hair. He's got gray hair because he said it's white and it's woolly like this. Jesus got woolly hair. Our hair is woolly. Your hair is not because of the Spaniards.
Right.
Y'all been mixing with the Spaniards a lot. Mucho. Right. So now your hair is no
Yeah,
longer.
but in Nicaragua, it's a lot of American people.
Yeah. We're everywhere. We're all over. Right. But remember, we were enslaved. Right. So Jesus got woolly hair. Woolly like this. You see? This is wool. This is wool. Keep reading. This is Jesus. Let's see how else Jesus looks.
As white as snow,
His hair is white as snow like this.
and his eyes,
And like that. He got something coming in too now. Paquito. Yeah.
and his eyes were as a flame of fire,
Right?
and his feet
His feet.
like unto fine brass.
His feet is like brass with brown. Jesus got brown feet. Now let's see, because you're brown, she's brown, he's brown, I'm brown, he's brown. Let's see how brown Jesus is.
As if they burned in a furnace.
He was so brown, he looked like he was burnt, Wilma. Jesus is so dark, he looked like he was burnt. So he's blacker than all of us.
Right.
Jesus not invisible, he's not transparent, and he
White.
damn sure ain't white. Jesus, the Son of God, is a black man with nappy hair. That's in your Bible. Bring that on in some more. I'm gonna
Guys,
say
I
that.
have to leave. Thank
Okay,
you. I appreciate
but
that.
you are an Israelite woman.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, I'm going to start to read that.
Right. Let me give you something. Read that and call that number. Learn more of them, okay? You're an Israelite woman. You got to keep the commandments. You're an Israelite. All right? All praises, all praises.